If you have not built up an emergency fund, you need to watch this video. I'm a 19-year-old entrepreneur with 8 streams of income, and I saved up 6 figures by the age of 18. And I built an emergency fund for myself around the age of 16. Most people think they have savings until an emergency wipes them out. This is why it's essential for everyone to have an emergency fund so that they're prepared for these emergencies when they pop up. You can use this emergency fund for medical expenses, car troubles, if your phone gets wet and you need to buy a new phone, which I've done, you can use this fund to pay for a new phone, and basically just any unplanned expenses that pop up. Having an emergency fund ensures that you are well prepared for problems when they arise. The first step in building an emergency fund is calculating your monthly expenses. You can do this by keeping track of your income and expenses over a few months. You can use an Excel spreadsheet or even just keep track of it in your notes app. Once you have an idea of how much you spend each month, you can start building your emergency fund. Normally, emergency funds cover around 3 to 6 months of expenses, and while that can be overwhelming thinking about whatever number that is that you need to save up, you can just start off with that first month or even just $500 to $1,000 for your first goal. When you save this money, you should be putting it into a high-yield savings account or an account that gives you back interest. You should not just let your emergency fund sit in your piggy bank at home or in your regular bank account. If you have your emergency fund sitting in your regular bank account, you're more likely to use it for non-emergency situations. If it's in your regular bank account, it's also not earning any interest back. The bank that I use for my emergency fund and my high-yield savings account is Ally, but there's so many other banks out there that offer high-yield savings accounts as well. That is how to build an emergency fund. If you have any questions on how to build an emergency fund or me and my streams of income, let me know.